Well, it's yet another World Cup qualifier, this time round involving Uganda and Angola, live from the Mandela National Stadium, Nambole. My name is Clive Chaze, and to bring you this game, I'll be joined by Peter Tabu, who together will be analyzing the game. But probably, Peter, before we go into the lineups, you can just tell us your expectations before this game commences.
Yeah, Clive, the crowds speak volumes. This means that the crowds know Uganda is winning today. A lot is expected from the Cranes. This is a very, very important game for them. They have to win against Angola to make 8 points of the group. And for me, I'm thinking it's going to be very entertaining.
Well, probably driving straight into the lineups. Again, no Dennis Onyango, who is out injured. Emmanuel Okwi, who starts today's game, had to pass a late fitness test. Still no Henry Kalungi, as the coach Micho Sojovan retains Robert Odonkara in goal. And Mwesigwa, Iguma Dennis will be playing right fullback. Also, Godfrey in the left fullback position together with the senior Isaac. The midfielders have Tony Maweje, Moses Oloya, Hassan Wasa together with Baba Chisto, probably Oloya starting ahead of Ruwaga Chisto, who started the game against Angola together with Martin Kayongo Mutuma, who stays on the bench. And the man who told you about, Emmanuel Okwi, starting this game despite the fact that he is playing on painkillers together with Massa Joffrey. That's the team that will be starting for Uganda today.
Yeah, more predictable, but of course it's very unfortunate that Onyango is out. He tried to train but couldn't make it. So Donkara can deputize. He had a good game against Liberia. He kept a clean sheet. And in the defense, yeah, Kalungi is not in there. I think Isinde and Mwesigwa can still partner very well. They did well the last time they played out. And then Jajawalu retains the left back, as well as Jajawalu on the left, and Dennis Kuma on the right. The midfield, Motasola, of course, I think Mitchell thought he needed some speed, and he brought in Motasola, and I think he's going to provide that on the pitch, and I'm very happy that Oloya is in there. Then up front, of course, Geoffrey Massa and Emmanuel Okwi. Emmanuel Okwi, like I said, on painkillers, but I think he has a lot in his pocket. We have to wait and see. But good lineup, especially Oloya in that midfield.
Well, probably let's try to compare the Ugandan lineup with the Angolan lineup.
Yeah, Angola, by the way, not much to look at because Manucho is not in there up front. He has always been giving the Cranes a very hard time, as well as Flavio, the old man from Angola. Those who are not out, we have new players in goal. Of course, we have Hugo Marquez, we have Fabricio Mututa, we have Jarma Abel Campos, a very dangerous striker. We have Mario de Oliveira, Ricardo Estavato, we have Bartolomeli Kwisanga, we have Amado da Costa, Antonio Kasule, Matias Di Costa, Elaudo Panzo, and Gulami Atongo, the striker. Very, very promising lineup, especially this Gulami Atongo. That man, Gulami Atongo, plays his professional football from a club in Liechtenstein, actually. It's called FC Vaduz, so you had better watch out for him. He has 27 caps on him, and we have to watch out for him. But Angola, a bit strong lineup also.
Well, we would call it a bit strong, but I mean, when you look at the Ghana lineups, me and you, we've been watching the training sessions of the Ghana Cranes. I mean, you might be having only one midfield player, Oloya, who is attack-minded. But when you look at these other three people, Tony Maweje, Baba Chizito, together with Hassan Waswa, the drills that Coach Micho has been taking his boys throughout the training session is that Uganda will be attacking from the first minute until the 90th minute. And this time round, by the way, using more of the wings, despite the fact that we have only one player who plays way wide. That's Oloya Moses. So in that every person who gets the ball, the breakthrough is Oloya Moses. He's intelligent, he has the praise, he can be defenders, and to me, Massa Joffrey together with Emma Okwi just have to be in the right positions and everything will fall in place for Uganda.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about knowing that Moses Oloya has to beat the men in front of him. You have talked about us watching training sessions for Uganda under Micho, and Micho has been emphasizing wing plays with his players. How do you cross in the ball? How do strikers beat the ball? And if you have watched the training sessions, I've seen Massa executing goals, crosses in training session. And if Oloya passes on the wings and crosses in for Geoffrey Massa, I'm seeing a scenario where Massa is going to begin scoring, at least for Uganda, because that's what they've been practicing in the training sessions. It's a good move for Oloya to be there I agree with you. He's creative, he has the skill, and he can beat defenders. He just needs the confidence, and he just needs to believe that he needs to create for Uganda.
Well, Peter, probably still looking at the Ghanaian team. When you look at the bench, Abel Daira, Mpane Joseph, Amis Cesar Diego, Henry Kalunji, Robert Sento, Ngoluwakati. So this time relegated to the bench, Joseph Ochaya, Saidi Chaine, Serunkuma Daniel Musei, Martin Kayongo Mutumba, Wadada Nicholas, and Chimera Ali. That's the bench. The way Ugandan bench looks, I believe we have enough depth in case one of the players out there doesn't really go out there to perform.
Absolutely, we have enough depth. When you look at the midfield, people like Said China can get a run out there. The strikers, Robert Sentogo can get a run, as well as Diagami Skiza. The others, Pande Joseph, I don't think they can make a run today, but there's depth in the substitutes that we have today, and I'm very sure later on in the day or later on in the game, people like Said Chaine, people like Muzei Serunkuma, even Martin Kayongo Mutumba, who is a creative player we have in Uganda, can also be given a chance to play. He played 45 minutes last time out, and I think if he's given more time, he can improve on his game for the national team.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I also get a feeling that this time round, the fullbacks, Dennis Iguma, together with Warusimi Godfrey, we're going to see them more often going forward. Yes, Warusimi Godfrey can give it to you, but I still have my doubts about Dennis Iguma. He's not your kind of fullback once he crosses the center line and tries to move forward. But I mean, we've seen him trying to do a lot of that in training, and I hope that this time round we see a lot. We also get to see a lot of that in the game.
I think Clive Dennis Kuma has some gas. He has gas when he's playing. The problem is he does not trot back when he makes the runs up front, and that is something he has to work on. But you have to give credit to him because he's always in the defense. Apart from playing right back, he can play centre back in case Andemosigwa is not there, or covering up for Andemosigwa and Isaac Isinde. So yeah, he's not good at trotting back, but he's a good right back. For Jaja Walusimbi, he's very good at running front and back. He's good at crossing in the balls. So we have to expect a lot from Jaja Walu today in the left back position.
Well, when you also look at our centre backs, Andemosigwa together with Isaac Isinde, they really didn't have a lot of work to do against Patrick Wele, the Liberian. Today they are playing a different side altogether. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. But I have to remember that time when we played against Liberia, Andemosigwa almost committed a howler only for Odonkara to come and rescue the situation. It was such a wonderful save from Odonkara. Clive, Those are the national anthems. You've just heard the crowd. It's blazing here at Mandela National Stadium. The people are shouting on top of their voices. The roof is gone off. And of course, the players are now greeting each other, led by, of course, the captain of Angola, shirt number 17, Mateus da Costa, who is greeting the Ugandan players, followed by the the goalkeeper of Angola, who is Hugo Marquez there. The Angolan players are finished greeting the Ugandan ones, and the Ugandan ones are also greeting the referees. A very pleasant atmosphere here at Mandela National Stadium. It's a World Cup qualifier, Uganda versus Angola, and of course we're talking Group J. Yeah, Senegal is the group with 6 points, Uganda is second with 5 points, and of course Liberia and Angola all have 4 points respectively. Time for team photos, and of course you can see both Uganda and Angola having their team photos taken as the referees are also standing in between the two teams there. With just a few seconds from kickoff, but what I can tell you, it is really hot in here at Mandela National Stadium. The fans have filled up the stadium. Thank you very much, the fans. You made Uganda very proud. Like we told you, we can begin with Uganda's starting 11. Robert Odonkara is in goal. Ande Mwesigwa is going to partner with Isaac Kisinde in the defense. We have Dennis Kuma. We have Jajawal also in defense. Tone Maweje, Bozo Soloya, Hassan Waswa, Baba Kizito, Emal Okwi, and Geoffrey Massa. The substitutes for Uganda are Abed Daira, Joseph Mpande, Diego Miskiza, Henry Kalunji, Robert Sentongo, Kizito Luwaga, Joseph Ochaya, Chaine Said, Muzai Daniel Sorukuma, Martin Kayongo Mutumba, we have Nicholas Wadada, and Ali Kibera. The substitutes for Uganda were just a few seconds away from kickoff, and this one, you have not to miss. You do not have to miss this one. This one is a cracker. It's Uganda versus Angola in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers are there. The referee of the day takes the ball to the center line so that the match can commence. We have, of course, the Right Honorable Prime Minister Amama Mbabazi, who is the chief guest of the day. He is taking his seat ahead of the Uganda game against Angola. Like I said, the atmosphere is electrifying here. It is electrifying. If you're not at Nambole, you're missing out. You're absolutely missing out. It's Uganda versus Angola, and the crowds are electrifying. But anyways, very Geoffrey Massa and Emmanuel Okwi step up to begin the match. Geoffrey Massa and Emmanuel Okwi step up to begin the match. Let's wait and see what transpires here. But it's a World Cup qualifier. It's Uganda versus Angola here at Mandela National Stadium. The game kicks off. Geoffrey Massa kicks the ball on the right to Joseph Oloya to Baba. Baba sends it to Ande Mwesigwa, the captain of the national team, the Cranes. Mwesigwa looking for who to pass to. Passes the ball to Isaac Isinde, his defensive partner. Isaac Isinde clears the ball up front. Who clears the ball up front? Angola clears the ball. Baba gets it though. Moses Olaya has the ball. Moses Olaya crosses it in. It's cleared away by the Angolan defense. Angola captain has the ball, and that is none other than Mateus da Costa. Puts it away. It's a foul. Hassan Waswa commits a foul, and the ball is with Angola. Angola, that is Bartolomeli Kusanga. Is going to take the free kick. Bartolomeli Kusanga is taking the free kick here for Angola. It's a World Cup qualifier. It's Uganda versus Angola. We're seeing Bartolomeli Kusanga taking the free kick here for Angola. Kusanga clears the ball deep in the Cranes half, clears it in, and of course it's headed away. The captain of Angola has it, shot 17, puts it to shot 11, clears, but Isaac Isinde defends very well. Throw in for Angola. It's a throw in for Angola, and we're seeing Antonio Kasula throwing the ball. He throws it shot number 11, Ricardo Estavio, and Estavio, Tone Maweje clears it out, and it's a throw in for Angola. We're seeing Antonio Kasula throwing the ball. He throws it to shot number. Kasula has the ball, crosses it in. in the Ugandan defense. Dennis Kuma clears it. And, okay, Isinde clears it again. Clears it again. Kuma clears the ball. And then the Angola captain has the ball. De Costa trying to beat Tony Mawaje. Trying to beat Jajawalu. Jajawalu wins it over, and it's a foul. It's a foul for Uganda. It's a foul for Uganda. Jajawalu was fouled. And we shall see Isaac Isinde clearing the ball there for Uganda. Begins it quickly. Gives it to Captain Ande Mwesigwa. Ande Mwesigwa with the ball. Ande Mwesigwa. Uganda Cranes clears it up front to find Emmanuel Okwi. Emmanuel Okwi has the ball. It's in the Angolan defense. It's cleared. It's cleared by Frasho Mutua. Cleared by Fabricio Matuta, who clears the ball away there. It's a throw in. Dennis Kuma. Dennis Kuma throws the ball. Geoffrey Massa with the ball. Crosses it in. But the goalkeeper, Hugo Marquez, holds it. Throws the ball Marquez away to Matias De Costa. And De Costa could not control the ball. It's out. And throwing for Uganda Cranes. Jajawaru. Hassan Waswa in the midfield. Passes it to Isaac Isinde, St. George. Now Uganda Cranes to the captain, Ande Mwesigwa. Other pass, Kazakhstan. Ande Mwesigwa with the ball. Ande Mwesigwa on the center line. Crosses it to Moses Oloya. Oloya heads the ball. Trying to give it to Puma. It's a wrong one. It's thrown away. Angola with the ball. Angola cross it on the right. The captain there, Matias De Costa, has the ball. Matias De Costa trying to beat Jajawalu as well as Tony Mawaje. Good defense from Tony Mawaje. De Costa has the ball again. Jajawalu clears it. Passes the ball to Tony Mawaje. About to throw it away. But Hassan clears the ball. Hassan Waswa still with Mawaje. Ball is in the air. Referee says it's a foul. It's a World Cup qualifier. It's Uganda versus Angola. The crowds at Dambole are on fire. They need a goal. It's already, the ball is on. You see the passes it to Ande Mwesigwa. The referee has something to say here. He's talking to both captains, Ande Mwesigwa and Matias De Costa of Angola. He's trying to explain something to them. The referee is talking to the two captains, Matias De Costa of Angola and Ande Mwesigwa of Uganda. They seem to have come to a compromise. Isaac Isinde with the ball for the Cranes, going to clear. It's a free kick for Uganda. Isinde clears the ball deep into the Angolan defense. Emmanuel Okwi beats the Angola defense. Emmanuel Okwi. Oh, stolen away. The Angola captain clears it badly. He's still in the box for Angola. Emmanuel Okwi battling with the ball there, but it's cleared away. It's a throw-in for Uganda. It's Uganda versus Angola here at Nambole. It's a World Cup qualifier, Clive.
Well, a World Cup qualifier, probably an interesting fact that has just crossed my mind. The last 3 times Uganda has played against Angola here in Uganda, Ande Mwesigwa has been on the score sheet. And he is one player that has come out to confess that he would love to get in those scoring positions to actually try to score a goal for Uganda today. But when you look at the two teams, Angola, of course, donning an all-white jersey, playing from your left to the right. The Uganda Cranes putting on their traditional yellow jerseys, black trunks and yellow stockings, that Angola has tried to probably have more of the possession, while no team has managed to cause a scare out there. But Isinde Isaac trying to cover up down here for Walsimi Godfrey. Angolans trying to be a little bit aggressive here from their captain. As a long ball from Tony Mawaje trying to look for Massa Joffrey here, who has been a little bit, you would say, out of possession. I mean, the last game against Liberia, by now Uganda was 1 goal up. They had scored in the first minute, and the Mwesigwa's effort was actually denied for offside. 2 minutes later, it was Tony Mawaje who tried to put Uganda out there. That Baba Chisto looking for Moses Oloya, who we have told you he has pace and he can beat any player. That the Angolians know the kind of opposition that they're up against. and they're not giving Uganda any room to probably get close to their goal. Hassan Waswa trying to look for options in the midfield. You see the Isaac. His captain is Anne Mwesigwa, who plays a long one, looking for Emma Okwi, but the ball goes out for a corner kick.
Yeah, it's a corner kick for Uganda. When you look at how the Cranes are playing, they're kind of relaxed. They're passing the ball around. They know they'll soon to get the goal. They very well know they'll soon get the goal, Clive. The Cranes are relaxed. They're playing a little relaxed. And I'm thinking, yeah, let's see the corner. Okwi takes in the corner. Too long. Geoffrey Massa gets it, heads it to Tony Maweje. Tony Maweje crosses it back in. Oh, clearance from Angola there.
Well, we told you Angola know the kind of opposition they're up against, and they wouldn't really want to give Uganda any room close to their goal. They have lost the last 3 pictures on this very ground. In a total, they have conceded 6 goals here, and they have only managed to score only 1. But of course, most of the players who have scored against them are not here today. Eugene Sepia is one of those. David Obua is the other. But at least Massa and Mwesigwa are still on the field. Emma Okwi scored against them in Luanda. That game that ended 1-1, the opening fixture of this campaign. It's a 2014 World Cup qualifier. In the same fixture, group, you have Liberia, who are playing Senegal in Monrovia. Senegal lead this group with 6 points. Uganda comes second with 5. Angola, together with Liberia, have only 4. It's a free kick for Uganda. A free kick for Angola here. It seems to be, in the times to come, it's going to be a very dirty game because both teams are trying to be aggressive. Of course, Uganda came with a strategy of trying to keep possession as possible as you can, try to drive the ball forward, but they have been denied with Angola. Let's see what can come out of this set piece.
Yeah, this is the time where Donkara has to really command his defense and tell them where to stand, because that's what Dennis has when he's in goal. He has that confidence and command.
And of course, many people have come out to criticize Odonkara of not being that too talkative kind of goalkeeper, especially when he's out there. But I mean, this big fixture, he tried to keep a clean sheet. And you have the likes of Baba Chizito on the field of play and Mwesigwa, who are always out there shouting out instructions. You believe that Odonkara should concentrate on keeping a clean sheet. Moses Oloya, he has Guma Dennis, but he prefers, can Guma Dennis swooping across? Yes, he does! And Tony Maweje, probably he didn't expect it. The cross was way up there. Too high for Massa Geoffrey, too high for Emma Okwi. Tony Maweje, who didn't expect that you would get to him, of course, not doing any better. He scored against Liberia, we told you last weekend. He has scored a couple of goals for Uganda, 2 so far on this very ground. His first was against Rwanda in the 2008 Sekafa Senior Challenge Cup. That game ended 4-0. Guma Dennis filling the right back position comfortably after the departure of Simeon Masaba. Moses Oloya, as the referee says, it's a free kick for Uganda. Emma Okwi has a man to beat. He still has position. Emma Okwi, what can he do? Emma Okwi, but he ran out of ideas. I wouldn't say he ran out of ideas. Probably he really didn't have a teammate to play to.
Absolutely, but he should have crossed the ball here. I saw Tony Maweje shouting for it here. I think he wanted to beat a few more defenders before he could put it in the net.
Well, Tony Maweje and Massa were a little bit late. Probably by the time he beat the first defender, he looked up, he looked for options, but he couldn't get anywhere to pass the ball as Uganda win themselves a throw in. Moses Oloya donning the famous shot number 13 rather. Guma Dennis, he does whipping across, but of course headed away. 14 minutes have been played and the game is still 0-0, a 2014 World Cup qualifier. The Cranes being a little bit lazy in their marking there as a cross is whipped in, but Tony Maweje heads it out for a corner.
It's a goal kick.
rather a goal kick. Well, just
the Ugandan fans, Clive, had to wait for the Liberia result so they could come and watch their Cranes play. I'm impressed with the turn-up, and I think the boys are happy.
Well, the boys are happy, and all they should do is probably not to disappoint, but go out there and try to put on a performance that will see them gain maximum points as well. See me Godfrey whips in across. Moses Oloya trying to be a little bit non-serious there. Probably thought that the ball was too high and he wanted to do the chasing, not knowing that probably the ball was destined for his chest. If he had stood his ground, probably would have had a better ball control and probably a shot on target that would see him win himself his first international goal. Hugwe Marquez in goal for Angola here, as Ricardo Estavato is the man responsible for the goals here. Emma Okwi. He has Tony Maweje. Tony Maweje trying to go past Antonio Kasule as Angola win themselves a free kick. Bartolomeli Giasonga trying to do everything possible to see that Tony Maweje doesn't whip in the cross. It will be a throw-in for Angola. Antonio Kasule responsible.
Don't get it twisted, Clive, though. Not Kasule of Uganda.
Not the Ugandan Kasule, but the Angolian Kasule with Portuguese roots. Baba Chizito trying to twist and turn around here. Uganda still having possession. Hassan Waswa, league champion with Kampala City Council, trying to look for Tony Maweje, but he doesn't. As a long ball for Antongo Guelmeni doesn't really work out for Angola. Oloya, Baba, Waswa, back to Oloya. As the senior Isaac tries a counter-attack deep from his defense here. Walusimbi Godfrey. He loses possession, he gains it back quickly as Baba Chiso comes to his rescue.
Walusimbi Godfrey there trying to make a comeback to the national team really. He was not mentally and physically ready for these games, but I think the technical team saw it necessary to have him on the team because they really didn't have a left back with that experience for the national team.
Well, I'm worried in the manner in which Uganda is struggling to keep possession, as a long ball here for Mateus da Costa is a little bit too long and it goes out for a goal kick. I'm still telling you I'm worried in the manner Uganda is struggling to keep possession. Moses Oloya, the man who's responsible for trying to drive this team forward. Emma Okwi, I mean, they lose possession, especially in the final third where it matters most.
Yeah.
Something you believe it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I believe the balls, Oloya is not getting too many of the balls because he needs to beat the Angolan right back. He needs the supply of the balls. That is something he's not getting. And somehow they keep losing the ball because of those long passes that
Well, the second half will be resuming any time from now. And by the look of things, both coaches haven't really changed a lot in their lineups, though Angola will be making a halftime substitution. Adawa Makonga will be coming on in place for Antonio Kasule. According to the coach, Kasule Prowl has not played to the expectations, or should we say it's a tactical substitution there. Of course, Adawa Makonga coming in the midfield there. The Cranes playing from the left to the right of your screen there. The game is still goalless, like we told you. And both teams badly need a result out of this fixture. I mean, despite being Ugandans, we wouldn't love to lose on this ground, but a draw would be a fair result for both teams, especially that none of them have created so many chances. But on second thought, I believe a draw wouldn't be fair to Uganda after the clear-cut chances that were wasted in the first half.
Absolutely. We should not be thinking of a draw. However, if it ends that way, then, well, both teams would have shared the spoils very well. Like I've said, there are not so many chances that have been created, but I think the second half offers a lot. I'm very sure Mitchell has emphasized this to the boys. They need to score, they need to win.
Well, some rough play there against Emma Okwi for Mario De Vieira. But Angola have played 4 games before this campaign, and all 4 games have ended in draws. Only the draw against Senegal ended in a barren draw, but all the other draws have ended in 1-1 draws. Those are the 4 points they have. They are unbeaten in the campaign, but they have quite a number of draws. As Tony Maweje and also Godfrey try to plan for this set piece. And the Cranes make it count, ball being headed away as Angola clear it. The man to deliver it will be Guma Dennis again. Walusimbi, a long one, but headed out. No room for errors by the Angolians in their defense. Very good in air. Makuta Fabrico. As Angola are getting comfortable on foreign soil. Well, the Ghana Cranes fans have resurrected. They are trying to rally behind their team. The weather, I should say, not so hot. Just I've read the sun almost disappearing. So the temperatures shouldn't really be so high for the players out there. Well, I don't see much change in the second half. Probably later on when a few substitutions are made here and there. But I see both teams trying to play the same kind of football they were playing in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Not so much of chances that are coming in and pressurized attacks. The second half has begun, a little calm. And for the Ugandan side, not any change has been done. Angola just did a substitution now. I think Mitchell is satisfied with the boys who are playing right now. Unless maybe later on, when the changes will come through. But right now, I think they are yet to find the rhythm. But I'm sure it will come soon.
Yeah, just like you saw earlier on, a little puzzle missing for Angola from a volley there. As Ugandan substitutes also get up to go and start warming up. Only the goalkeepers stay seated as the rest of the players go to start warming up together with Wadada Nicholas. But it's Master Geoffrey here trying to muscle his way past Bartolomeli Yasanga. He doesn't. Chaya, Mutuma, and Wadada also joined their teammates. To be a throw-in for Uganda. Maweje Tony still enjoying himself in the midfield. Moses Oloya not doing any better as Angola try to get some chances of their own here. Djalma Belcampos, ball cleared away by Walusimi Godfrey. Tony Maweje. Elido Panko laying it down to Armando De Costa, the left back, just switching play down the right, but the goal doesn't go past Walusimbi Godfrey. Maweje Tuguma. A long one from Kuma, but like we told you, the Angolian defense knows what the Ugandans are up to, trying to play those long balls. And so far in the second half, I should say Angola has done excellently well, especially when it comes to aerial balls. So far so good for them. So far so good, and they've also calmed down the game. I think they're playing it at their own pace. They're passing the ball as you can see. Seems like a draw could be doing them good. But I'm impressed with the way they've calmed the ball down. You're not seeing, Moses are running down the flanks, and probably Manolo also running down the other side. The game is a little calm towards Angola, and I think Cranes have to really improve on the speed of the game. Geoffrey Walusimbi, what can he do? Plays out to Oloya Moses, hoops in across, but ball being headed out. The Cranes should try to keep more possession on the ground, in my own opinion. The long ball has failed to work for them throughout the training sessions. I don't remember them doing any drills of the long balls and everything. I wonder why they have stuck to it. But we know the coaches know better, and they know how results will come. Ricardo Desfato and Mwesugwa to Master Geoffrey, who almost did beat Fabrico Matuta. The ball goes out for a throw-in. Skuma Dennis. Maweje Tone being sandwiched there by Armando Da Costa together with Elipo Panzo. And the Cranes fans, I'll use the words again, patiently, or should I say impatiently, wait for that breakthrough. Well, it's a free kick for Angola that you think they are doing everything possible to get something out of it. They are taking their time. But of course, masterminded by Jalbo Campos. Yeah, but of course, Isaac is seen and not giving Atongo the time there, despite the fact that Atongo is a bigger and heavier player and stronger, if you ask me, than Isinde. As another ball goes off Masa's head after a punch out by Hugo Makwez. Mwesuga Tuguma. The long ball again, Peter. The Cranes desperately to play the long ball. And it's not working out. That's why I think a substitution has to be made. I just seen
Fred Kayoba go down there. Probably is going to call a few players who have been warming up. And we might see a mutual substitution very, very soon. The long balls are not going. I've just said it. And there you go. Diogo Amiskiza and Robert Sentongo could be coming on for the Cranes here because the long balls are not doing any good.
Well, we are trying to have a run out on the left flank there, but being denied by the Angolians who gain possession. As Emma Okwi also stops Amadio da Costa there. Well, Sentongo and Diego Amisis are warming up here. The other two left strikers we have, of course, Sentongo reigning Bell Super League Football of the Year season 2011-2012. Amisis Diego is also the reason that young Africans in Tanzania are winning titles left, right, and center. Despite their height, I think their introduction would force the Cranes to probably gain possession more with the feet and not in air. Just after 10 minutes in the second half, looks like Mitchell is going to be making a double substitution. Not very good news for Uganda as Angola gets a breakthrough here. A well-taken goal from Ricardo De Vasto. Uganda failed to use their chances. A very, very, very well-executed shot curled on the far post. Odonkara tried all efforts to keep it out, but it was way, 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 way far from his reach. As Angola make it 1-0, it's an uphill task for Uganda to climb here. They're one goal down after 12 minutes in the second half.
It's a beauty. It's a beautiful goal. He curled it very well. Odonkara couldn't get any of that. And the Cranes have to trail. They have to equalize. If they have to have their hopes of the 2014 World Cup still alive, they need to at least equalize this game. And the substitutions have to get on right now. You can see Mitchell is running back to his bench. Disappointed though.
Well, a yellow card being given out to Mateus Da Costa, the Angolan captain, trying to do some little bit of time wasting here and there. As Uganda really needs to reward the 42,000 fans who have come to cheer them here with a goal.
It's 8 years ever since the Cranes last lost here. Could we be seeing that? I don't think any of these fans in this stadium want to believe that we're going in that direction. So the Cranes have to equalize at least.
Well, the last team to win here was South Africa off a Benny McCarthy penalty. And Uganda has gone on to really make Nambole a fortress. Only failed to score on this ground on 2 occasions. Emma Okwi on top of this one. What can he do? He tries to shoot, but of course being denied there by Matuta, Fabrico and Mwesigwa. To be a double substitution for Uganda. Robert Sentongo and Mrs. Diego, both are lethal strikers, if you ask me, despite their height. And of course the Cranes would need some fresh legs on the field of play.
Emma Okwi can hardly run. He was just close to the ball and he couldn't run. So I think it's one of the casualties.
Of course,
substitutions are going to be made.
Sentongo is coming on for Emma Okwi. we are yet to find out who Mr. Diego will be coming on for. Angola trying to look for a second here. Uganda was very wasteful in the first half. The Angolians, the only time they've shot a ball on target, it has gone into the back of the net. Madio da Costa trying to turn Emma Okwi inside out there as another ball comes in, but of course not done doing what he should be doing. Atango Gromeli heading the ball out. This is when you really need your defenders to be up there. Masa Geoffrey coming off rather for Robert Sentongo. And of course Moses Soloya coming off for Mr. Diego. I don't know what you make of this. Emma Okwi injured, stays on the field of play, meaning now the Cranes have 3 strikers on the pitch.
Yeah, tricky substitution, but that's what Mitchell believes in. 3 strikers now. Diego should be operating on the right, while Okwi can always come from the left, and of course Sentongo should be the main man up front there. And I think it all explains one thing: Mitchell needs goals. That's why he has 2 strikers on the pitch. Well, 2 strikers, but the people playing behind them, Hassan Waswa, Tony Maweje, together with Baba Chizito. Where is the creativity going to come from? As the Cranes win themselves a corner here. Ball headed out by Angola. "60 minutes played in the second half or in this game. That makes it 15 in the second half. Uganda win themselves a second corner in a space of a minute. They badly need the goals. Okwi being denied there. Sentongo still soldiering on to keep possession. Hassan Waswa giving away the ball. This will surely be a yellow card to Hassan Waswa, failing to keep possession and later on fouling Lido Pazo. The first yellow card to the Ugandan. Angola have 2 yellow cards already. Fabrico Matuta together with Mateus Da Costa, the Angolian players being booked, but Hassan Waswa, the latest from Uganda, to get into the referee's books. You seem to get the feeling that Mitchell he's throwing it in there so that they get a result. Martin Mutumba is also warming up, and I'm getting the feeling that he will be the final substitution for the Cranes, probably later on in the game. But he really needs a point here. That's the best he can do.
Okwi Emma dazzling players here. Olusimi Godfrey whipping it in as a shot here coming from Guma Dennis goes out for a goal kick. Cranes using all avenues. They badly need the goal. Guma is seen it. Emma Okwi to Diego as a long ball from Tony Maweje goes straight into the hands of Hugo Makwez.
Credit to Tony Maweje. he's making very important runs for the Cranes. He's on the wings, in the midfield, and on the striking beat as well. Very good work rate from Tony Maweje in the Cranes midfield.
Mwesigwa. A long ball. But the Angolians really have denied Uganda the chance to get advantage from their long balls. And now that they are a goal up, it's really, really going to be hard for Uganda. They'll need fight tooth and nail. They'll need a miracle to get a positive result out of this game. Maweje shooting on target and straight into the hands of Hugo Marquez. The Cranes are desperate to get a goal from all angles. To be a free kick for Uganda, rather Angola. Guilherme Atongo being fouled there by Isinde. Of course, the referee being a little bit lenient. Amadio da Costa to Adawa Mokanga. Robert Sendongo gaining possession beautifully there, but they lose it. Diego. Maweje. Mwesigwa looking for Isinde. Of course, Martin Kayongo Mutumba will make his way on the field. Mitchell believes that the Cranes will need him out there if we are to get a result out of this fixture. Tony Maweje, what can he do out of this effort? Uganda, Babatin is not trying to shoot there. His ball deflects out for a corner. The Cranes pushing and pushing, the Cranes pushing and pushing. And the Mexico goes up front. He has scored 3 against Angola in the past 3 meetings here at home. Can he make it 4 out of 4? Ball headed out to still be a Ugandan throw-in, as they are throwing everything out there. Angola will be making a substitution. Bartolomeo coming on for Fabrico Matuta. Dijamal was thought to be the danger man of this Angolian side. Well, he has not really done well for them, and they're introducing Roberto Lomels.
Yeah, Jama Campos. He was here in Kampala the last time, of course, Angola were here. And yeah, like you have said, he's not really played that much, but I think he was part of those messy runs that were giving Odokara a hard time.
Well, Angola trying in their own area, the Cranes trying to push pressure on them. Walusimi Godfrey, he does whipping across. He's Tony Maweje, ball in play. Diego Amistiza trying to shoot there, but Angola throwing all that they have behind that ball, trying to make sure it doesn't cross the line.
Anyway, I can do for Angola at this time.
You see the defender turning striker, Emma Okwi, who I believe has done really well to create chances for other players. Tony Maweje trying to shoot, but his ball is blocked, as Ane Mwesigwa is also up front. The Cranes throwing all that they have out there, as Martin Kayongo Mutumba waits to make his introduction. Walusimbi to Baba. Hassan Waswa playing it down to Diego Amis Chiza, who brings in a cross, ball being headed out. Uganda still has possession. Guma Dennis, it crosses, but it's a poor cross that goes straight into the hands of Hugo Makwez. Fans are anxious, fans are impatient. They badly need that equalizer. Uganda is trailing 0.
Mutumba gets a chance to come on.
For Baba Chizito. Baba Chizito coming up. Martin Kayongo Mutumba. I believe his introduction and the person he comes on for will really make Uganda play as a unit. Hassan Waswa muscling his way. It's now Guma Dennis trying to soldier past Mateo Da Costa, the Angolian skipper here, as Guma Dennis loses possession after doing well to stop Mateus Da Costa. Usually the Cranes are living on borrowed time here. Mutumba playing a long one, looking for Sentongo. Of course, Sentongo being the short money is it's very hard to plug and sim and tame him, as Fabrico Matuta gets a taste of his own medicine. Well, 2 minutes of added time here. 2 minutes is all the Cranes have got to try and put some pressure off themselves as they go into that halftime team talk. Another long ball in the area, but of course not being effective, as well as Godfrey being fouled here to be a free kick for Uganda in a very decent area. If you ask me, you get a feeling that the Cranes should make this one count.
Absolutely, they really need to make this one count. One last dice, like I can call it, into the game before the first half ends. I'm very sure we're already 1 minute done. The two that were added up, one should be done, and are remaining with one. So this should be the last dice for the Cranes in the first half.
Sonny Maweje, together with Walusimi Godfrey on top of this one. I'd fancy Tony Maweje to take this one, depending on the angle, being a right-footed player. As he whips it in, but the ball is being headed out of play by the Angolians here and safe in the hands of Hugo Makwez. Maweje, but Uganda, Walusimi Godfrey wins back possession, but the referee says that Walusimi Godfrey fouled Atogo Wilhelm. Well, it looks like all signals are there that the first half has ended in a barren draw. Both teams will go back into their dressing rooms to change their strategies, probably gain strategies that will help them try to find the back of the net. Well, Clive Chazet together with Peter Tabo, I don't know what you think the coaches are going to be telling their players, especially Mitchell, I don't know what he's going to be telling his players in that halftime team talk.
I think he needs to tell them mentally they need to win the game. They have not had such a poor first half because the defense was okay. The midfield held the ball very well, protected the defense. However, the problem is the creativity up front is not there. Geoffrey Massa is not scoring and he has had chances. Bozosola has not been getting the balls to cross them in here. And Emmanuel Okwi is injured. So for starters, of course, he needs to work on Emmanuel Okwi's injury, see if he can bring on someone else. I'm thinking Robert Sentogo can come on. He has a good work rate. Yeah, but the main point is they need to be more creative up front. The Cranes need to be more creative up front. And for Angola, I think they've kept them out for long. They need also to get more chances up front and they need to score. But for the Cranes, more creativity is needed in the second half.
Well, it's time for a commercial break and we'll be back to bring you the second half. Hopefully the coaches will have changed the strategies that will see us see some goals.
They should pass the ball, the wings and in the midfield, not the long ones. That way, the Angola defense is taller and they'll deal away with those balls.
Because if you have three people up front in Oloya, Massa and Emma Okwi, Oloya and Okwi, of course, once in a while dashing a bit wide rather than Massa being your spearhead, they really need to hold on to that ball. You see the Isaac looking for options. He gives away possession. That's what we're talking about. Uganda is struggling to give possession, and the more they do that, the more the Angolians are getting comfortable.
Mitchell shouting instructions to Dennis Guma and Mwesigwa and Isaac Isinde to calm down because it seems like the nerves are getting the better of them in this game.
Guma Dennis struggling there with the ball against Djalma Bell Campos. Be a free kick for Uganda just in their own half. Westgard looking for Guma, who controls it beautifully. Trying to go past Da Costa. Whips it across, but of course, it's a poor one and goes wide for goal kick here. Well, I wouldn't say that both goalkeepers have been busy in these first 20 minutes.
Not so much to do for both of them, absolutely, because the game is, not so much packed. So there's not so much pressure, so they are doing less work there, both goalkeepers.
Oloya to Massa, who is being fouled time and again, Massa Geoffrey. Well, we would love to see Massa being fouled in the 18-yard area. He's being fouled in all sorts of places as a yellow card here is being dished out to Fabrico Matuta, the Angolian centre half, who is responsible for taming Massa in this very game. Matuta, Fabrico, getting a booking here. Mwesugwa Andrew to Alusimi Godfrey. Can he whip in across? It's a very low ball headed out with ease. Maweje. The captain is Anne Mwesugwa. A long one again looking for Moses Oloya, who has changed direction from the right wing to the left, but still cannot get a breakthrough. Another corner kick for Uganda. I mean, the third corner kick in a space of 10 minutes, but yet to yield anything.
Yeah, yet to yield anything, but I think it shows that they are building something. The Cranes are building something. They're trying to build and to get an early goal. That way, the nerves will settle. But good build-up for now.
Okwi Emma bringing a long one for Tony Maweje, who tries to play it on a first-time volley. But his effort is way wide. And probably the nearest player to it was Emma Okwi, but he was coming from an offside position. Baba, together with Okwi, trying to stop Antonio Kasule. He's seeing the Isaac, calmly trying to play possession to Hassan Waswa. Buma Dennis, a long one looking for Massa, but straight into the hands of Hugo Marquez. Well, the long ball from the fullbacks, or even the centre backs, trying to look for the target man, Massa. I don't see it working for Uganda. I don't know why we wouldn't just play possession until we get into the final third and try to put that ball in the back of the net.
But Clive, that has always been Uganda's style. Whenever Geoffrey Massa is up there, they send him the balls, tormenting defenders, just like you're seeing Oloya with the ball, trying to cross it in.
Of course, Oloya having a man to beat, twisting the defender up and down. Yes, you're talking about the tradition of those long balls, but
yeah,
it's clear today that it has failed to work for Uganda.
Yeah, it has failed to work. But I don't know why Ande, because Ande is the man who is really, really behind those long balls. He's always sending them in for Geoffrey Massa to get. But I think whenever Massa gets those balls, he puts pressure on the defender.
Can he make it 1-0? No, he cannot make it 1-0, even if when he looks like to be in an offside position, the flag was up. But Tony Maweje cannot be lucky for the second straight game, for the second straight time.
Yeah, absolutely, but you have to give credit to his movements. I think he's moving very well. Apart from him being a holding midfielder, he's trying to catch up with the strikers up front. And his level of creativity is really impressing me right now.
Well, and of course, Emma Okwe should also be credited there. I mean, that's the kind of football probably we should be trained, the kind of position we should be keeping that I believe will be able to get us the goals here. Emma Okwe for Massa Geoffrey. What can he do? Massa Geoffrey, no! In a space of 1 minute, the Cranes cannot find the back of the net. Massa Geoffrey should have done better. Emma Okwe denied here and the ball goes out for a corner kick. Two clear chances and the Cranes cannot make them count. I would excuse Tony Maweje, but Massa Geoffrey surely should have put that in the back of the net.
Should have put that in the back of the net. I think he was overwhelmed probably. He would have put it in the back of the net and he's there cursing the moment because he can't believe he has missed such a chance. Very unfortunate.
Emma Okwe try and bring it across. Tony Maweje on the back of this one here. Playing it to Isina Isaac. 8 of the Cranes players, almost now not only 8 but then 10 Cranes players in the Angolian half here.
And what is pleasing is that some of the Cranes, most of them are attacking. Look at Isaac Isinde. He's been up there and you know it really gives the zeal that the Cranes are looking for that very one goal they need right now, at least in the first half.
All it will take is one ball to set this ball rolling. 25 minutes been played in the first half. It's still 0-0. A 2014 World Cup qualifier. Uganda taking on Angola. The first fixture ended 1-0 in 1-1 rather in Rwanda. Emma Okwe with a late equalizer. Okwe failing to go past Antonio Kasule. As a long ball from none other than Amadio Da Costa. That's the closest Angola has gone rather, trying to get a goal from this game. But a very long shot. You wonder why Da Costa was given all that space in the world to try and attempt a shot on Uganda's goal. Though we were lucky that shot was off target.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so close, and Odonkara looked like he fell very, very late. He realized it very late. Someone would have tapped it in, but it's been the first one in a very long time. We're talking 5 minutes or so. Angola had not yet reached the box, but with that, the Ugandan defense has to be absolutely very careful.
A long clearance from Antonio Kasule after Hassan Waswa failed to use the easier options in Walusimi Godfrey and Tony Maweje, deciding to look for Emma Okwi. Mwesigwa. Is seeing the Isaac. Plays for St. George in Ethiopia. Walusimi Godfrey at the moment clubless. Okwi Emma. Possession lost as Angola gain it. The captain Mateo Da Costa trying to work out something for Angola here. It's not good news for Uganda as a cross is being whipped in, but thanks to Andy Mwesigwa, the captain, he was able to stop Lido Panzo as Angola are also trying to show the Cranes what they are really made of here. It's a free kick for Uganda. The first assistant saying that Jamel Abel Campos was trying to be aggressively unnecessary towards Walusimi Godfrey there. "30 minutes played so far, the game is still 0-0. Geoffrey Walusimbi. You see the Isaac calling for his teammates to calm down. Hassan Waswa doing most of the donkey work in the midfield, trying to cover the back four, but also distribute that ball to the players forward. Okwi Emma trying to look for Massa Geoffrey with a one touch as Angola gain possession here. Ricardo Estabato. Mateus Da Costa, the captain on the side, looking for Atongo. But they cannot go past the Ugandan defense. At times the Ugandan defense, you get a feeling it's not a 4-man defense, but a 5-man defense. Once Waswa Hassan tries to join there. Emma Okwi for Massa Geoffrey. Surely Massa Geoffrey should have done better with that ball. As Moses Soloya tries to look for Massa. Baba Chizito, that's the first shot on target after 30 minutes from Baba Geoffrey Chizito there, as Okwi together with Massa Geoffrey tried and failed to communicate as the two lethal strikers the Cranes have at the moment on the field of play. Uganda scored 3 goals in this campaign. One from the striker, that's Emma Okwi. One from a midfielder, Tony Maweje. The other from a defender, Walusimi Godfrey, who scored the equalizer against Senegal from 12 yards. Okwi Emma tried to take a long one, but it's off target. Hugo Makwez, the Angolian goalkeeper, not happy. But Uganda trying to use all options there to see that they find the back of the net probably before the first half ends.
Absolutely. The Angolan keeper is not happy with this defense. Uganda seems to be overplaying in front of him. And I'm thinking Uganda should take advantage of these chances they are getting, especially Geoffrey Massa. He should not interplay with Okwi probably. Take a chance, take a shot. He's not taking those shots. He needs to begin taking them if Uganda to get a goal at least before the first half ends.
Hassan Waswa struggling with possession there. Of course, using his body and strength to gain it, but still loses it as Esine Isaac comes to his rescue. Massa to Okwi. Maweje as Walusimi comes overlapping. What can Maweje do? Still holding on to possession. Runs out of possession and tries to play it for Walusimi. Whips in across with his weaker left foot and the ball goes out wide, not putting any kind of pressure on the Angolian defense. The Ugandans haven't stopped cheering. They are desperate for that first goal out of this game, but it's yet to come. Well, at least I don't remember the last time the Cranes finished the first half without a goal here, as Emma Okwi looking for Massa. What can he do? He loses. Oh no! What will it take for the Cranes to find the back of the net? Emma Okwi doing all the donkey work there. Massa Geoffrey not doing the needful to put that ball in the back of the net.
Again, and I think he did not see the defender when he controlled the ball and finished.
Yeah, but I wonder why he really had to control and turn. I mean, you're on your left foot. We've seen him take shots with his left foot. Why control and take a shot?
He's been tapping in those balls in training. I wonder what is happening now on the mat. But he's missed so many chances. He needs to take advantage of any of those chances. And he's frustrating the fans here at Lambo. They are definitely wanting a goal there for Uganda.
A cross coming in from Angola here, being headed away by Walusimi Godfrey. Angola still trying to keep possession as Amado da Costa tries to whip in another one. Ane Mwesigwa and Walusimi trying to sandwich Lindo Panzo. As Massa Geoffrey continues to soldier on up front. Maro de Vera, Dijalma, Amado da Costa being stopped there by Guma Dennis. Guma Dennis trying to stop Amado da Costa. Of course, he succeeds as Angola win themselves a corner. I was telling you, I don't remember the last time Uganda failed to score a goal in the first half. All those games have ended in barren draws. The one against Kenya, a friendly against Angola, the one against Senegal. Yes, we didn't score in the first half, but we scored a late equalizer. But at least all the other games against South Africa, yes, we did. All the other games that the Cranes have played here, at least they have been able to score a goal in the first half.
Absolutely. That should not mean that the Cranes cannot score probably in the second half. But one thing for sure.
As Odonkara struggles here, what can the Cranes do? Ball being fumbled out of the Cranes danger zone. Odonkara almost gifting the Angolians here. Thank God he had enough cover on his goal line. He should have punched that ball away if he wasn't sure that he was going to hold on to it.
Almost went in. Almost went in. He was beaten. He was almost beaten.
Yeah, but of course, thanks to the enough cover that the Cranes had on their goal line. But it will be a free kick for Uganda here. Okwi losing possession there. Well, the Cranes have enough options on the bench, up front, in midfield, and of course defense and goalkeeping. Two goalkeepers on the bench today, as a long shot from Mateus da Costa goes way wild. He is the captain of the side, da Costa, being booed by the Ugandan fans. Well, I haven't seen the Angolian community here. Probably I don't so many.
There was word that 300 of them would be making their trip to Uganda, but I've not seen. Well, probably when you look at their left-hand side of the pavilion, you would see them standing there supporting their team. Those of you who don't know Amboli, we're talking a place where they're standing near the sand area where the flags are, and yeah, that's where they.
Well, yeah, a very tiny community. But of course, rallying behind their team. The famous Gate 16. It used to be my favorite gate when I was still paying to watch these games. But Angola trying to make their way straight to the Cranes' goal. Guma Dennis doing wonderfully for Uganda there. Guma Dennis. Long one, looking for various options. Massa, Oloya and Okwi. Well, Oloya, I should say, he's been a little quiet. And you would say that they would probably feed him the ball more often, but they have tried to neglect him, looking for the direct options of Massa and Okwi. Oloya, of course, trying to swerve in a ball there. As Walusimi Godfrey also tries. I wonder if he was really clearing or shooting on target.
I think he was trying to cross in the ball, but he hit it so hard and it went over the bar. Yeah, Oloya has been quiet. He changed wings. He has gone back to the other where he began from, and he's not getting the many of the balls that he needs to beat the defenders. But it seems the Cranes have resigned to waiting for the first half to end so they can go back and regroup. Otherwise, a lot is there to be desired from their performance. Not impressed with Geoffrey Massa also, who's been throwing away goal opportunities for the Cranes.
37 minutes have been played so far in the first half. The game is still goalless. Uganda taking on Angola here. As Atongo tries to use his mass there against Wallace Godfrey, it doesn't work. Massa Geoffrey still keeping possession in the midfield. Moses Oloya. What can the Cranes do out of this move? Here's Guma Dennis trying to play to Massa Geoffrey, who gives away possession. I mean, Massa Geoffrey every now and then trying to turn on the left. I wonder why he cannot just turn on the right and go towards goal. It's harder when he tries to turn from the left, especially when if he's not a left-footed player. Every time trying to use the outside of his foot to turn on the left and look at goal, which hasn't worked out for him. Even in front of goal, he tried to do the same thing, and it didn't do him any justice. Angola here, a ball down to Abel the Campos, as Odonkara here struggles, but eventually gains possession of the feet of Gramedo Atongo, as Isine Isaac lies on the ground. He will need medical attention, as the Angolians loudly keep the ball in play when somebody is still lying on the ground. I mean, those kinds of moments. Odonkara, of course, also will need attention on his shoulder, but Isine Isaac is also lying on the ground. I mean, but because of Uganda not really being careful and attentive in their defensive department.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the feeling that, well, right now, Ande Mwesigwa and Isaac Kisinde have really tried to, pocket the Angolan strikers as well as midfielders. Right now, you would definitely give the credit to Mwesigwa and Isinde. You're talking about the lousiness of the Angolans, who are continuing to play, yet one of their colleagues, their opponent is down. I think it's about fair play. When someone is down, even when you're of an opposite team, you kick the ball out. We all know Dicanio refused to score when he's playing days because, of course, he was trying to play fair play. That is something the Angolans needs to learn from. But Isinde is back, up and running, and Odonkara is being told to start the match once again.
5 minutes to go in this first half, and the game is still goalless here. As both teams are still looking for a breakthrough. Oloya Moses' decision making is worrying, if you ask me. You seen it? Geoffrey Walusimbi scored 2 so far for the national team, as Emma Okwi loses balance. We told you Emma Okwi is playing on painkillers. He has an ankle injury, and I wonder why we should force him out there when you have 3 more strikers on the bench. It's clear that Emma Okwi won't be able to continue, especially if that injury is your ankle injury. At the moment, he's limping. You seen it? Mwesigwa. The nearest option is Guma, but he runs away. He plays a long one for Tony Maweje, who tries to shoot, but it's Moses Oloya now would begin a ground ball, but of course the ball being controlled there by Fabrico Matuta as Angola make a run of themselves here. But the ball from Djalma looking for Atogo Goremani goes straight to Roberto Donkara. Walusimi Godfrey. Ball being brushed there. Musanga. As the fans impatiently continue to blow their vuvuzelas here. And drum. Well, I should say defensively, Uganda has done pretty well to tame the Angolians, especially Elido Pazo and Atongo Golemeni and the Mwesiko company, together with Hassan Waswa. They have really done tremendous well to deny Angola chances of trying to find the back of the net.
Absolutely, like always in Uganda, very good defensive players that we always have. You cannot ask for any more. And the Mwesiko and Isinde, good partnership. And of course, Dennis Kuma on the right and Jajawalu on the left there. Yeah, Guleme Atongo is a very tall player, like you can see, shirt number 23, and he's been really disturbing Isaac Isinde. But now that he's been calmed down, he's not giving them any threats. Good defensive partnership between the two. The question is, where are the goals? And for Emma Okwi, I think we have Robert Sentong on the bench. Good work rate. I think Picho should be thinking about him, as well as Diego Miskiza. I do not think he can last the next 45 minutes. He is practically injured. He should get off that pitch and bring on someone else who can get Uganda the goals.
Moja Soloya struggling to keep possession, but wins Uganda free kick. Long ball for Masa Joffrey. As Emma Okwi, can he do it this time round? Emma Okwi is being denied by Hugo Makwez. 3 clear-cut chances, 1 to Emma Okwi. Masa Joffrey has had 2 already. Anthony Mhaweje, that's 4. If the Cranes were lethal and clinical, Uganda should be 4 goals up at the moment, but it's not happening as the Cranes continue to struggle to find the back of the net.
Yeah, Hugo Makwez, good goalkeeper. Good goalkeeping there from Hugo Makwez.
But a corner kick there, as the referee says, there was some bit of encroachment in the area.
By the way, most of these players on the Angola national team are playing their football in the local league. Speaking of the goalkeeper himself, that is Hugo Makwez. He's playing for Agosto, a club in the Angolan Football League, which is called actually Girabola, the whole league. That club has 9 league titles, and you get the feeling that, yeah, he's probably a #1 first choice. According to what he said.
Geoffrey Walusimi also at one time almost played professional football in Angola, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he's at Don Bosco, having problems with the club. I don't know what, but I think he needs to get a club where he's consistently playing. That way, he can really be fit for the national team. But good goalkeeping there for Hugo Makwez, the Angolan goalkeeper.
Well, the 45 minutes have elapsed and we are yet to find out how many minutes of added time will be shown by the 4th official as play must continue. Mhaweje Tony looking for Emma Okwi, ball being cleared out. Tony Mhaweje. Can Uganda really find a breakthrough before the first half ends? As the Angolians also are keeping Uganda at bay, not giving them a chance to get to their goal. The few times Uganda's tried to get on a Angolan goal, they have not really been effective. will be a goal kick for the visitors. As I should say, the Angolians, not big in number, but they haven't stopped cheering their team as the Ugandans have resorted to looking on. They have lost faith, which shouldn't be happening. You need to rally behind the boys for results to come your way. Another long ball from Ane Mwesigwa as Emma Okwi gives away, but Uganda again. Ane Mwesigwa, referee says he's being fouled. Long one up front. The kingpin Sentongo in there. Angola having moved the possession here. The team that is a goal down Uganda, you believe that they should be hustling or struggling to keep more of the possession, but it's not happening. Amidst is Diego, of course, his quick pass to Maweje goes out for throw in. Guma Dennis. Sentongo laying it down to Diego, who hurriedly tries to cross in a ball, but Ispuan goes to into the hands of Hugo Marquez. Well, time running out for the Cranes. You would say they're living on borrowed time.
It really hurts the fans every time the Cranes are about to reach and they fall short. And all these fans that have come here came knowing that the Liberia experience is going to repeat itself here. The time is ticking away. It seems to me like we're having a scenario of Kenya-Uganda when the Cranes fail to get that only one goal to take them to the Nations Cup. But let's wait and see. Probably Fergie time can come up here. Robert Sentongo is doing great for me. He's doing good runs there. I'll just need to be more patient and see.
Long one from Guma. The long balls, I doubt if they really will work for Uganda, especially with the size of our short strikers out there. Does not really worked out for me. As Martin Kayogo Mutumba holds onto the ball there with his hand instead of his chest. Well, 15 minutes to play for. You saw the Cranes have got here. Of course, the trail 1-0. Keeping possession has been a disaster. Wasted a lot of chances. Angolians not having so many, but tried to use the few that they did have. As I missed Diego.
The World Cup qualifier is still going on here at Mandela National Stadium. Angola 1, Cranes 0. Angola making a counter-attack here. Oh my goodness. Godfrey Walusimbi clears the ball. Almost put it in his own net. But it's a corner kick for Angola. Corner kick for Angola. Corner kick for Angola. Okay, it's a corner for Angola. Second half. Let's see what Angola can come up with here.
Robert Odokara patching the ball out, but Angola still have possession. Mutumba making a run here. Playing it down to Emma Okwi. He has two players to beat Emma Okwi. Emma Okwi scored against Angola in Luanda. They know the kind of player that he is. As he is being fouled, but the referee says no play should continue. Walusimi Godfrey also struggling there. He rarely does struggle. But that run by Martin Kayongo Mutumba, probably we should be seeing more of those runs, and all it takes is feed him the ball. As the Cranes get dirty in their own half. Very sensitive area that is in Isaac has fouled Atango Gulham. Well, they have fallen to Uganda several times, Angola, that they have visited this ground. The last two times losing 3-0, 3-1. Uganda has been to Angola quite some time. They have lost there once and drawn twice. In the reign of Zazro Zaba, it was a barren draw. Bob Williamson lost 2-0 at one point before the 1-0 draw of this campaign. Waswa playing it long for Emma Okwi, who is being tamed well by Mario de Oliveira. Time is running out for the Cranes. It's a result that I doubt any Ugandan would really love to go back home with. As Robert Odonkara comes to Uganda's rescue here, as the captain, Mateus da Costa, tries to test him from long range again. Mutumba to Diego. He has had some beautiful passes, Mutumba there. Walusimi Godfrey beaten again. As Angola are not satisfied by the one goal they have, they keep on pressing, they keep on chasing. Beautiful schools from Ricardo Estevato there. They still have possession. Uganda need to watch out, as Amadio da Costa is being stopped there. Tony Maweje playing a long one for Emma Okwi. What can he come out of this? But the ball goes straight into the hands of Hugo Makwez. Uganda leaving on borrowed time here. 7 minutes to play for. Angola leads this one 1-0. Uganda hasn't lost on this ground in 8 years. The last time was against South Africa. As Emma Okwi tries to shoot at goal, bringing out the best from Hugo Makwez. To be a corner for Uganda, and Mwesiko comes up front. Started quickly by Mutumba. A cross comes in by, of course, headed away by Fabrico Matuta. Angola have really done well with the aerial balls, not giving Uganda any space. Is in the Isaac. Looking for Ane Mwesugwa, who had dashed out from the right. He's being covered by Guma Dennis. Tony Mawege, surely Madio Dakosa off the ball. Emma Okwi trying to make a run here. He has options up front. Emma Okwi! Emma Okwi! Emma Okwi! Emma Okwi making it 1-0 for Uganda. He was anticipating a cross. The ball goes into the back of the net. Uganda won. Angola still won. You can't believe it. With less than 10 minutes to play for. Emma Okwi brings back some life in Ugandans. 42,000 Ugandans back on their feet. Emma Okwi,
Look at the crowds ecstatic, so happy about the goal. He did not intend to score. He wanted to cross that ball, but again it went into the net. Angola won. Uganda won. It's a World Cup qualifier. Good, didn't end this way. Uganda won. Angola won. Emmanuel Okwi scored against Angola again. He did that in the first leg. He equalized when the cup was about to end. He has done it again. Let's see. It is fucking time. It's almost 10 down, but Uganda has equalized. Unbelievable. Unbelievable football here at Mandela National Stadium.
Uganda has less than 3 minutes, if I should ask me, at the stroke of full time. Emma Okwi missed kicks. Of course, Hugo Makwes was caught off guard. The 19 minutes have elapsed, and Uganda are chasing for a winner here. At least some hope has been retained. The 8-year unbeaten run continues here as Emma Okwi's magic continues to torment Angola. We scored a late equalizer against them in the opening game of this campaign. Uganda trying to chase. Walusimbi Godfrey whips it across. Robert Sandoga and Diego Amistiza, but the ball is being headed out of play. Uganda still trying to keep possession. Mutumba to Walusimbi Godfrey. 1-1. None of these fans has traveled to Nambole to see the Cranes lose. Everyone is on their feet. Emma Okwi to Guma Dennis. What can he do? Guma Dennis in the area. Whips it across, but the ball is being tapped away by Frobiko Matuta. It's a throw in for Uganda. Tony Mawege. Emma Okwi trying to look for Tony Mawege, but it doesn't happen. The Cranes pushing for winner here. Can they get the result that they need? Emma Okwi has done great for me. Not about the goal he has scored, but even before that, he had scored to create tremendous chances for his teammates. Though Uganda was trying to be a little bit wasteful. A yellow card to Isaac Isinde. As Angola will be making their final substitution. It's a free kick for Uganda. Must have been pulled there. It's a free kick, not a penalty. And a red card. It's a direct red card. A direct red card to Angola. A direct red card to Fabrico Matuta. I don't agree with the red card. I mean, yes, it favors Uganda, but Matuta wasn't the last man. I wonder why he got a direct red card there. But it's a free kick, not a penalty for Uganda.
Yeah, it was a close call. You clear Sidiaka Miskiza was pulled as was about to enter the area, and the referee thought otherwise. It should be a penalty. It's a free kick. It's not a penalty. It's a free kick. It's a free kick there for Uganda.
Uganda has to make this one count. The game almost done, and Barrett Emma Okwi resurrected the hopes of a nation. A chance of a lifetime has been gifted to the Uganda Cranes. Angola, one man down after Fabrico Matuta was given a straight red card. He was on a yellow card already. Martin Kayongo Mutumba, Tony Maweje, Robert Sentongo are the men standing on this ball as another scuffle goes on between Ugandan players and Angolan players there. Angola will be making a substitution, Manuel Afonso. They will eventually continue. Uganda need to make this free kick count. Martin Kayongo Mutumba taking responsibility. I wonder what this stadium will be like if Martin Kayongo Mutumba can put that ball in the back of the net. I don't know.
It would erupt into joy. He seems to have a better way of putting that ball in the net. He's been holding that ball ever since the free kick was awarded to Uganda. Looks like he knows where to put the ball. Let's wait and see. But if Mutumba scores that one, then Uganda back in this one.
Angola substitution, still having to hold on. The Cranes putting all their brains in this one as Ande Mwesigwa, rather Emma Okwi, Tony Maweja and Martin Kayongo Mutumba failed to really combine well and get a result that every Ugandan would really love to see. Ricardo Estabato, the man who scored a beauty against Uganda, coming off. And of course Manuel Afonso will be the player coming on. Tony Maweje to Amin Cesar Diego, who keeps it into play, trying to bring along Emma Quinn. What can the guys do? Oh yeah! The Tony Maweje! Tony Maweje! Tony Maweje! Max it to 1 for Uganda. The Cranes have gonna win this one.
Oh my goodness! Tony Maweje does it again for Uganda. It's Uganda 2, Angola 1. The crowds have gone crazy. The crowds have gone crazy. What a goal from Tony Maweje. What a comeback. This is rugby time right here. Mitchell has gone crazy. He's shouting at his players to relax. And Tony Maweje seems to have cleared everything. He's going to be given a yellow card. He's going to be given a yellow card for removing his shot. But Tony Maweje has scored for Uganda. 2 goals in 2 weeks. This bang man from Masaka has done it again for Uganda. Uganda 2, Angola 1. It's a World Cup qualifier. Oh my goodness. You have missed this one. A fan is being... This is joy. Joy and joy.
Don't count the Cranes out before the final whistle goes. The 2014 dream is still alive as 5 minutes have been added into this game. Tony Maweje was, by the way, yellow carded for putting off his shot. but he couldn't help it. For the second straight game, he scores a goal for Uganda. This time round, his goal could turn out to be the deciding factor.
The substitution seemed to have paid off, having 3 strikers on, and Mitchell is the man with what he has decided to do.
The 2014 dream is still alive. The unbeaten run, the 8-year unbeaten run will continue at the Mandela National Stadium.
The unbeaten year, Diaga Miskiza sends the ball, Tony Maweje goes out. 5 minutes of added time. 4 more to go. This I have not seen. This performance I have not seen for the national team, the Cranes. Wow, our voices have gone hoarse because of this performance. The Cranes lead by 2 goals to 1. The fans are dying of joy. They are happy. Angola's coach is protesting decisions. He's at the touchline. He's at the touchline shouting. And he has been sent off. The Angola coach has been sent off. He has been sent off. The Angola coach has been sent off. Terrible for Angola. The Angola coach has been sent off here. Gustavo Perin has been sent off. He's complaining. He's complaining. He has been sent off. The action continues on the pitch. The Cranes lead by 2 goals to 1. 3 more minutes to go. 5 minutes of added time were added in. It's boiling here at Nambole. The Cranes are winning here against Angola. Hassan Waswa clears the ball away. Robert Santongo. He's stolen away from him. Angola with the ball. Robert Odonkara comes in to rescue the situation.
Well, security coming on. The Angolan coach has been chased off his bench. My head is dizzy. This is what football does to some of us. When it almost looked done and buried, Emma Okwi, Tony Maweje revived the hopes of the nation. The 2014 World Cup dream is still alive. I won't stop to sing it. The 2014 World Cup dream is still alive. As another yellow card is being dished out to Angola here.
Free kick for the Cranes, but it will be a throw-in for Angola. We are taking away. The game is about to end. The Cranes lead by 2 goals to 1. The Cranes lead by 2 goals to 1. This is the World Cup qualifier.
Well, 5 minutes of added time should have elapsed by now. But when I try to look at my clock, we have at least 2 more minutes to play for. Never underestimate a team playing on their own turf, especially if they have a start to keep. Ande Mwesigwa heading it out amidst Cesar Diego. And finally, the final whistle goes. The 2014 World Cup dream is still alive. Coming from 1 goal down, the Cranes have managed to defeat Angola 2 goals to 1. Tony Maweje, Emma Okwi, my man of the match. We would have managed to win this game with a bigger margin. It didn't happen, but 2-1 still kills the 2014 World Cup dream alive. He played on painkillers. The Cranes can't believe it. All the players lying on the ground in tears. Only them can really tell us how far this win came from.
Absolutely. Good performance. Good performance from the Cranes. Finally, it's over. Uganda 2, Angola 1. And from Namale Stadium, it's been Peter and Clive Chase. Good evening.